Welcome to your custom deep dive. Today we are tackling something pretty profound. We're exploring a meditation by writer ORRIE Karim on the mechanics of self-respect.
Yeah, and we're looking at her modern writings on boundaries, but we're pairing them with, well, two ancient scriptural texts.
Right, from Matthew and Proverbs. Because our mission today is really to figure out how you actually maintain your integrity in the real world.
And Karim's most surprising insight, right off the bat, is that boundaries aren't, walls that keep people out.
Which is how everyone pictures them, right? Like this massive medieval fortress.
Exactly, the ultimate defense mechanism. But she argues they're actually the absolute prerequisite for true intimacy.
Okay, well, let's unpack this.
Yeah.
Because when I think about it, think about trying to carry water in your bare hands.
It just falls right through your fingers.
Right. Without a defined container like a boundary, you can't actually hold any water at all. And the water here is the intimacy. Without a container, you don't hold the water closer, you just spill it everywhere.
That is such a good analogy. And when that water spills, Karim makes this crucial distinction. She says that without a boundary, we end up just performing connection instead of actually participating in it.
Wow. Performing connection.
Yeah, because a lack of boundaries just leads straight to self-abandonment. You abandon who you are to please others, and that eventually turns every single relationship into this totally hollow act.
So, how do we get to that point? Why do we end up performing instead of participating?
Well, because we give ourselves away in these tiny, almost unnoticeable increments. Karim outlines this whole framework about the accumulation of small moments of overextension.
Small moments. Like what?
What's fascinating here is that it is rarely one massive betrayal of your values. It's a slow drip. It is swallowing your true opinion just to avoid a minor conflict.
Oh, I see. Like when you feel quietly resentful toward a friend after doing them a favor.
Exactly. That resentment is the feeling of your container springing a leak.
But let me push back on that a bit, because isn't a little overextension just, normal politeness? Sometimes you just have to be flexible and play nice.
It definitely masquerades as politeness. But look at the scriptural pairing in the sources we have today.
The one from Matthew.
Right, Matthew chapter 5, verse 37. Specifically in the Message translation, it takes a really hard line on this exact behavior. It specifically warns against laying down a, quote, smokescreen of pious talk.
Ah, saying you'll do this or that when you don't actually mean it.
Yes. It literally instructs you to say yes when you mean yes and no when you mean no.
Which is wild because Karim's modern psychological framework perfectly aligns with this 2,000-year-old text. That smokescreen of pious talk is exactly the performance she's talking about.
Yeah, presenting this false, overly accommodating self to keep the peace might seem polite to you, but it ultimately destroys your actual integrity.
So to stop these small moments of overextension on the outside, I'm guessing you have to protect your inner world first.
You do. You can't fix a leaky container from the outside. Which brings us to the ancient text from Proverbs 4, verse 23.
Oh, right. In the Common English Bible translation, it says, "More than anything you guard, protect your mind, for life flows from it."
Which connects right back to Karim's work. Guarding your mind is the daily maintenance of that inner boundary. It's what allows an authentic, non-hollow life to flow out.
But practically, wait, how do you guard your mind against a slow drip of self-abandonment? That sounds a little abstract.
Mechanically, it means auditing your internal monologue. Before you automatically say yes to a favor, you guard your mind by forcing a pause. You ask yourself, am I agreeing to this because I genuinely want to, or am I just terrified they won't like me if I say no?
Ah, so that pause is the boundary.
Yes. Protecting your mind from fear and people-pleasing in that split second is everything.
So what does this all mean? It means that true intimacy requires you to show up as your real, bounded self. You have to have a defined shape to hold the water.
You need the courage to let your no truly mean no so that your yes actually has value. That is how you participate in a relationship.
Which leaves you with something pretty big to mull over as you go about your day. If boundaries are the true foundation of intimacy, could the person you are currently most afraid of setting a boundary with actually be the one you are depriving of a genuine relationship?